Now we will see in two commands like joining and closing the vectors. Okay, how we can join vectors. Now suppose there is two vectors like this. If I want to join one to another, there is in three ways it is possible. One is use as a straight line. I put a straight line in between, then it can get joined. And other method, you can use with a curve. Okay, like this I can join it. Now the third method is moving endpoints. Okay, this endpoints moved and joined. So in these three way you can connect, you can join two vectors. The similar way, if you want to close, because here you can see if you put one line, this vector will become a closed vector. So if you want to close, the same way it works. Here it is for closed vectors. Three options are available. One using a straight line, and other one using a curve. Okay, and the third one moving endpoints. Okay, just move on. So this way it becomes a closed vector. So this is closing. Here what we are doing is joining one independent vector, two independent vector. You just making a bridge between them using a line or a curve, or just moving the points. Both can get connected. So here so three options. Okay, straight one is line, one is curve, and one is moving points. Here also in closing of vectors also, straight line, curve, and moving these 2 points, it can join and become a closed vector. Suppose we have lines like this, all independent vectors, but one another is touching each other like that. There is with a very less tolerance. It's if you want to join all this together, we need not to go independently like that. If I want to join this to this one, I can use the this joining vector command also. Instead of that, I want to do like this. I can join. I can just show you this joined. Though these two got joined, then I can select the third vector, and again same joining command I can join. Okay, like this. Now fourth vector I can select and join. So all together everything got joined and becomes a closed vector. Okay, so instead of that, I can use, now I am undoing it. Okay, here also I am doing. So this also, so it becomes as earlier, all four independent vectors, okay, touching each other. In this case, we can also select all this together and go for an option here, the last option here. It is known as joining vectors with coincident nodes. The nodes, endpoints are coincident. So if you use this one, if the tolerance, that is the gap between the two nodes, is less than 0.01, it will get joined. Or if you want to increase the tolerance, that gap between the two nodes less than 0.1 also, it will get selected. So now you can see there is now 4 vectors are there. So number of vectors after joining, it will be 1 vector like this. Okay, this is the so in this option, joining vectors option, you have the last command. I executed like this. Okay, when there is a number of vectors join, okay, touching each other, then we can make it join with a tolerance value. Okay, so that is there. Otherwise, you have these 3 commands. That is, if you select these 2, we have one is for straight line joining, and other one is using curve, and other one is the moving point. Also for closing, now this joined, now we can close this. So one more line if you put here, it will be a closed vector. So you can go for the next option. That also you can by straight line using a curve, and moving point if you are using here, it will become a straight line. So for this it will not work. You can use this or you can use that. So here it is okay. Now you can use this both. You can use curve, you can use line, and also vectors by moving ends. Okay, and it can also. So this is the way how we can join and close vectors. So 3 type of joining and 3 types of closing, and 1 type of joining for vectors coincident points with coincident points. Okay, so this is the other method. So this all about close and joining vectors command. Okay, so next we will go to align. Okay, align. Okay, suppose this is a vector. So if I want to align it, align in the sense different method of aligning is available. In that, first one is like center in model, that is F9. You want to bring this into the center of the model space. You can draw anywhere. Now I can draw this circle here, I can draw this I can draw one rectangle here. Okay, so after that you can align it. Now I want to bring exactly center, then I can go and press here, or you can use the F9 button in the keyboard. So it's come in the center, or you can just click here, that is center in the model, center in model. Okay, it comes to the center. So this is the way we can align the vectors. And some more method or also is there. If you are selecting these 2 vectors, suppose I am selecting this circle and this rectangle, you can align it. Now align it to the left. See, I am aligning this circle to the rectangle's left side. Okay, so it's you have to be you have to note that whatever you selected first, that will be remain there, and the second selected things will move. It's like that. I am doing Control Z. Let us see what I am selecting. This will move to the other. Now I just click it. So the first selected object only will move to align with the second selected object. You can see it here. If I am selecting this first and I am selecting the circle second, you can see the rectangle is moving. Okay, so the first selected object will move for the aligning purpose. So here I am want to move the circle to align with the rectangle. In that case, I have to select the circle first and then shift button and rectangle second. Then it will, the circle will move to align with the left side. Like that we can align with the right side also. Okay, also we have the alignment with the top. In top itself, if you want to bring in the center, this center horizontally like this, or you can have this you can move it to the left, and in the left if you want to in this center, sorry, I move to left and then horizontally centered. Okay, and the last one is center to the okay, this is all centered to the rectangle. So this circle is now centered to the rectangle. Now if I just move this way and this here, somewhere here. Okay, so I want to bring this one to the center of this. So this is the, see, last command, to the rectangle it will be centered. If you want to center all this to the model space, then there is F9 command, no first command to use. F9. So everything is moved to the center of the model space. This way we can align the vectors. Not only one vector, you can select even many vectors and align to left and right, but only thing is that the last selected vector will remain there, all other thing will be moving. Okay, fine about the aligning of vectors. Okay, thank you.